name is Hiram and Kair Burwell.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm honored to accept this award on behalf of all the Anderson Monarchs who built this program into what it is today. On behalf of all the current Monarchs who are doing their best to maintain this legacy, and on behalf of future Monarchs who will take this program to even greater heights. As players, we know that our program is only as strong as the coaches, and we are very lucky to have the best coaching staff in America working with us every single day. I would like to thank all of our coaches in every sport and every age group who continue to put so much into the program. I want to give a special thanks to Coach Steve Bendor for starting the program and creating the high standards we live by. To many, the Anderson Monarchs are more than just an organization. It is truly a family. They instill in us self-confidence, prepare us to be successful young adults, and most importantly, provide a fatherhood to the fatherless. The Anderson Monarchs are all about opportunity, and I know I can speak for all the Monarchs here today and spread across the country when I say that I'm thankful for the opportunity to be a part of the Monarch family.
That's a tough act to follow, especially from a sartorial standpoint. Kier is going to be available for your styling needs. I'm really honored to accept this award on behalf of the Anderson Monarchs and the entire family. If you know Steve Bendor, or you just got to know him from the video, you know how much pride and ownership he has in every detail of our program. So for him to trust me to stand up here in front of this crowd and not say something stupid means a lot to me. I'll do my best. We want to thank Barry Needle. We want to thank the entire PHL sports staff and advisory board for this recognition. We also want to thank Saul Stokes from CBS 3 for putting together that amazing video. Congratulations to the other award recipients. It's really an honor to be up here with you. I want to tell you briefly why working in youth sports is the greatest job in the world. For most of you, the highlight of the Phillies-Braves series recently was probably watching Rhys Hoskins' epic bat spike and his sprint around the bases. But not for me. I was lucky enough to be watching that game at our facility in South Philadelphia with a bunch of players and coaches, and so for me the highlight was watching a bunch of 10 and 11-year-old kids go crazy when that ball left the park, and then immediately jump into the batting cages and start to emulate the swing and dream of doing the same thing when they were bigger. Sports inspire us. For most of you, the best soccer moment recently was probably when the Union held off Cincinnati in a tight playoff game. I heard our goalkeeper was decent that day. But for me, the soccer highlight of the week was watching TJ playing his first soccer game. TJ's an 8-year-old kid in our program who has some trouble with focus and maybe working well with others. Coach Rob, the soccer coach of his team, told him he wasn't really ready for competition yet, but if he came to every practice, worked hard, stayed positive, he might get a shot. And this past weekend, he got his shot. The joy and the pride that he had in being part of a team was evident from across the field. Just by stepping foot on that grass, he had accomplished something massive. Sports reward hard work. And finally, I know that everyone thinks that the Phillies are the #1 underdog story in town, but they haven't met the young man who just spoke right here. Kier is the epitome of the kid who's been left behind by the billion-dollar youth sports industry. He's 5'0". He's a Philly public school player with a single mom who can't afford one of these pay-to-play suburban academies. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that I don't think there's a single other program, high-level travel baseball program in this country that would welcome Kier. But the Anderson Monarchs are different. Our coaches saw his work ethic, they saw his infectious personality, they saw his humble demeanor, and the fact that despite his size, he's got a lot of skill. They gave him an opportunity to play with our college showcase team last year, which led to him playing in front of more than 60 college coaches over the course of the summer. Kier worked tirelessly to make himself and his teammates better, and that just opened more doors for him, including now having several offers to play college baseball next year. Sports open doors. We're in the middle of a historic run for Philly sports, and I know we're all living it up. I hope everyone's taking care of all their work, because I have a feeling after Friday there's not going to be a lot of productivity for a while. We're witnessing the power of sports to impact our civic life. Our pro teams bridge social divides and unite our community. They build local pride and create a sense of belonging. They give us permission to feel optimistic. On a smaller and more intimate level, like Catherine talked about, youth sports do this and more every day. Philadelphia is filled with incredible youth sports programs that inspire young people, reward their hard work, and open doors for them. Programs that build communities, create a sense of pride and belonging, and allow young people to be optimistic. Programs that make our city better. The Anderson Monarchs are proud to be part of a growing movement to transform Philadelphia youth sports and turn this into the greatest youth sports city in America. We know that a city with great youth sports is a city that is safer, healthier, more confident, and more prepared for the future. As we ride this wave of optimism and civic pride, I urge everyone here to show up for all our home teams. Absolutely support the Phillies and the Eagles, but also show some love for the Anderson Monarchs and the Parkside Saints. Show love for the Union and the Sixers and the Flyers, but also United Philly Soccer and Philly Youth Basketball and Snyder Hockey and the dozens of community programs that work tirelessly to make our city stronger and more livable. Let's fund our Parks and Recreation Department fully. Let's invest in public school athletics so that every kid in Philly can be part of a team like the Anderson Monarchs. When we support youth sports, the whole city wins. Thanks again so much for this recognition. It really means a ton to me. I know it means a ton to all of our players and staff and parents who are here today. Make sure you go introduce yourself to some of them. They are the future of our city, and we're in good hands with them leading us. Go Monarchs, go Philly.